New Jersey. We finally made it. And the boat's been changed. It's been modified. I'm Eric Hannon, a retired New Hampshire game warden. Life is short and time slows down for no man, so I traded my uniform in for board shorts. My wife Ash and I, along with our 2 dogs, have set out to explore this beautiful world on our Sailboat Wild. Follow along with our adventure. We hope it inspires you to do some exploring of your own.
So now, for the first day, to see how we're doing weight-wise, we're going to head just about 15 miles south and hang out near the island for the day. Because at least we'll be close to family if, anything goes wrong. You can barely see old Barney in the distance. It means we're leaving home and off to somewhere else. What do you think, Judgy? Judgy's happy to be back on the boat. She never looks happy, so it doesn't matter, but she's happy.
Happy to be back on the boat, Judgy?
Judgy, tell them what you think.
We are on an island somewhere. Where are we?
We're in the Barnegat Bay.
Barnegat Bay. Kind of Judge, get out of there.
We kind of made a quick trek south, just a few miles, so that we could make sure that the boat was okay. What? No, I was trying to grab. So we can make sure that the boat was okay, and
let's get some miles.
yeah. But it turns out today didn't look too bad in the forecast, but now there's a small craft advisory. It's died down a lot. It was pretty nasty this morning. We had to re-anchor. And we didn't video it because it was chaotic. But
So we're trying to make the best of it.
it's a cool little island.
Check it out. Exploring.
We're only about 15 miles from where I am from. We only made it about 15 miles down the beach, but whatever.
It's a dollars and cents game.
15 miles is 15 miles.
15 miles close to where we need to be. So this is showering, doing laundry, and everything in the northern Atlantic in December, and it's a lot of fun. So for all of you who think that it's cool and fun and hip to be out here doing what we're doing, you gotta have thick skin, literally. Right? What do you think? Yep. Is it a nice shower?
Nope.
Was it refreshing?
Yeah.
Yeah, refreshing. Like jumping in the snow is refreshing. So.
they're not dry yet, like usual. In Beach Haven, heading to Atlantic City. I don't know if you can see it in the distance out there. GoPro's not really picking it up, but
This speed
we'll be there. Yeah, it's gonna be a while, but it's absolutely beautiful. Far cry from the last couple days, so we're just enjoying it.
a little chilly.
It's cold, but
No wind.
still can barely see AC on this. Judgy, what do you think?
Pretty close now.
Judgy,
Only been 6 hours.
Judgy needs another winter jacket. Doodle's home. Finally see AC.
Up close.
So we finally made it. We're at the Golden Nugget Marina. And we're finally gonna get a shower. Finally gonna get a shower. And a hot meal. Finally get a decent meal.
Diesel. Wow.
I'm kidding. We've had plenty of decent meals.
So we're anchoring in this little tiny cove, Rum Point Basin, and there's about I don't know, it's probably 8 feet wide channel, and if you go just outside of it, you're in less than a foot of water. So on the way in, we got stuck for a second. Thankfully we were able to get out of it. Now even the dinghy can barely make it through here. So we're having a good day. Now the tide's coming in, so it's not as bad, but coming in here with the sailboat was a little bit tricky. But we made it, and it's really cold, and we're still in Atlantic City, unfortunately, because we couldn't get a hold of the bridges to open for us, because I guess they don't do that on Sundays or something. I don't know. So that's where we're at. Hey guys, so we just wanted to give you a quick update on what's been going on. So we made it from Long Beach Island down to Atlantic City, as you saw. We've been sitting here for a couple days now. We stayed at the Golden Nugget for the first night, and then we were supposed to be going south from here down the intracoastal. The problem is there's some bridges that we needed to have opened, and since it's the off season, you have to schedule those openings 4 hours in advance. We've been trying for 3 days now to get a hold of the bridge operators, and we've got nothing. No answer, no response. Says leave a message. We tried. No one gets back to us. Tried the radio, like nothing. So we were going to make a run from Atlantic City Inlet down to Cape May out in the ocean, but it's December, so the mid-Atlantic's not super friendly in the winter, especially for a 23-foot sailboat that can't get out of its own way. So we were going to give it a shot, and we mapped it, we timed it, and we realized that we just didn't have enough daylight to make that trip. There's no inlets really to be able to dip into in between, especially for a sailboat, you know, that draws a little bit deeper of a draft. They're not super friendly inlets between Atlantic City and Cape May. So, we were going to go, and we're like, you know what, we don't have enough daylight. We don't want to go into the Cape May Inlet in the dark since we've never gone in that inlet before. So we're just trying to play it safe. So we've just kind of been sitting here. It's super cold, so we've been just hunkered down inside. That's why we're not videoing, because there's really nothing to video. We've literally just been sitting here freezing. We're actually trying to get a hold of somebody who has a bigger sailboat for sale at the Golden Nugget, which is where we were. So we're trying to get a hold of him and possibly get a bigger boat, because we're realizing, you know, we gave this a shot, but a 23-foot boat is it's too small. So we've just been hanging around, and thankfully we are anchored right behind one of my best friend's house, so we could just take the dinghy over, go shower, go eat dinner, and all that, and just hang out with her, which has been a lifesaver, because we got to the Golden Nugget and it was the most disgusting marina I've ever seen in my life. Like, the bathrooms, I didn't even want to go to the bathroom in them, never mind take a shower, because it was absolutely just horrendous looking. So yeah, so having my friend here at least was a huge lifesaver, and pretty much the only morale booster we've got so far. We're gonna wait till the end of the day today to get a hold of this guy, see if he gets back to us about the boat, If he doesn't, we're going to probably pack it up and head back up to Forked River to where my parents are at on the water, dock the boat back at their house, and look for a bigger boat. As we've been at the anchorage, it's been like 40-mile-an-hour winds every night, so we are just getting the crap kicked out of us. It was so bad that my friend texted me in the middle of the night from her. They have a pretty big house, and she's like, dude, the water in my toilet bowl is just shaking. Like, are you guys okay? And we were fine, thankfully, but yeah, it's a small boat, and it makes it feel a lot smaller when you're up against Mother Nature and anything else. So yeah, so there's an update. Sorry for, not filming, but it's hard to want to pick up the camera and film when things are not going well. So I know we need to get better with that, and just kind of we want to show you guys the good and the bad. So here's the bad. It's cold as hell. We're hunkered down in here, and yeah, that's it. So hopefully we'll have better news throughout the video. We'll see.
We are in Atlantic City still. We're leaving Atlantic City.
It's been 84 years.
We've been here for approximately 2 weeks.
Off and on.
Off and on, yeah.
We were here for like 4 days in the little boat, and then we decided the little boat was too little, and we bought a big boat.
We haven't given everybody a proper tour of either boat.
So anyway, we were saying before our battery died, we didn't give a proper tour of the little boat, which we'll do once it's cleaned up. And we didn't get the tour of the big boat yet because
but we just got it. We can do a side-by-side comparison.
We will do that.
So you can see
when we get home to the dock.
What the old boat was we were living in and what the new boat was.
Yeah. So we're heading out AC Inlet, heading up to Forked River and Barnegat Inlet. That'll be our... You got a boat coming up on your left. That'll be our challenge of the day, is the Barnegat Inlet. Hopefully we make it. We'll see. I wish I could show you guys all through the camera how cold it is.
It's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold, folks. So for those of you who think we're like just lounging and being warm and chilling in the hot summer sun, we're not.
It's there's ice on the boat this morning, so when we stepped on it, it was like a skating rink. You probably can't hear anything I'm saying, actually. It was like a skating rink when we stepped on the boat this morning.
We're still in New Jersey.
And we're still in New Jersey, unfortunately. But we got this nice new boat, so we'll give you a tour of her at some point. Right now she's a mess because we're bringing her home. And it's
I feel like Captain Morgan.
I wish I had some Captain Morgan right now. No, I wish I had some whiskey. Warm me up a little bit. How your first experience was with the Barnegat Inlet.
Hopefully it's my last experience with the Barnegat Inlet.
We even put our life jackets on.
We did, because we wanted to be safe.
And because I know I can't swim with all this more weather gear on. Cold weather gear.
It wasn't fun. It could have been a lot worse, I guess. Could have been better. The boat handled it well. It would have been nice if we could have gotten out of our own way, but like we're so slow that it felt like we were there forever.
I didn't video it because we were pretty sure we were gonna die. Eric didn't want to turn around and look at the waves behind him.
I was too scared.
I was just trying to describe them. The wall of water that was chasing us.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's fun. So there's old Barney. Means we're home.